What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about FC Barcelona and what they should be doing in the transfer window and why haven't they done anything yet so far. But before talking about it, like, comment, subscribe. Welcome back to the channel. And once again, subscribe if you haven't. Road to 200 continues, but let's get into it. And the first thing I want to say is that this Nico Williams saga has been drawn out, and right now, sadly for all Barcelona fans, it is a stalemate. We want to see the Nico Williams with Yamal duo. It would be fire to see. The vibes would be crazy. And he also fits the system. This is a profile we need. But unfortunately about the deal, it is at a stalemate because Barcelona, even though they're willing to pay the 58 million, even though the agent of Nico Williams has agreed with Barcelona's conditions, the only things that Nico Williams still hasn't given the green light. And I feel like our summer, we've been waiting for Nico Williams too much to say, okay, we should have given him a deadline and we should have moved on by now. Even though I really want Nico Williams, this is not okay. We're in August with zero signings, and we know we need at least two. We at least need a midfielder, and we at least need a left winger. We know that. We know that. That's the bare minimum. The striker, the goalkeeper, everything fancy, a fullback. We don't really need another attacking mid. We don't really need those. We need a left winger. Barcelona is missing something on the left, and Nico Williams, we've been waiting too long for him. And in my opinion, we should have moved on probably a week or so ago and probably talked to Luis Diaz and probably Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia is my number one option with Nico Williams. I feel like they're 1A, 1B, but Nico Williams with the friendship, with the chemistry, he's already been in the league. I sided with Nico Williams. I would like to have Nico Williams just for that, just because he knows La Liga, and I'm pretty sure he would have flopped. But Kvaratskhelia is a wonderful player. We saw in the Euros with all his dribbling. He had a clutch goal against Portugal. He was awesome, man. Even for Napoli, whenever I watched them, even when we beat Napoli, Kvaratskhelia was their most dangerous player. And Luis Diaz, he's an erratic player, but he would be something what Rafinha is, but on the left side, and that's going to be useful, And it's actually going to be really useful because we do not have that profile in the squad. We do not have a left winger that can go down the outside, which Nico Williams can do, and Luis Diaz definitely can do. And these guys are also speedy demons. All of these guys, Nico Williams and Luis Diaz especially. And I feel like we should have moved on to one of these guys by now. But moving on, is it time to panic for Barcelona fans? In my opinion, I wouldn't blame you if you are, but I still wouldn't. I would probably at least give it another 7, 8 days before actually questioning what the heck is happening right now. But I wouldn't panic yet. But hey, man, the board, they got about 1 week to fix this problem. We got to be linked to some guys. I don't know, but Deco and Laporta, I don't know what they've been doing, like legitimately. Everything this summer has been slow. It's been stalemates galore. And the thing is, then why aren't we shifting our targets? Because I want to talk about Hansi Flick. How is it fair for a coach at the start of the season? He's not going to have a lot of the profiles that he's not going to have for maybe the first 2 to 3 match days of the season. And you know that these La Liga campaigns, they can go to down to 2 and 3 points. And the next point I want to talk about is Mikel Merino, because he's on the verge of going to Arsenal. And in my opinion, it's not a big transfer, and he's at a good age. He's really what we need right now, a ball-winning midfielder. Him and Nico Williams would have been a perfect signing. He was crucial for Spain whenever he came on. And if you want him as a bench role, cool. You can split minutes with Casado maybe when Gavi comes back. But also he could have been starting in a lot of games with Frankie de Jong, with Pedri. And now he's going to be going probably to Arsenal unless we somehow hijack the deal. But I doubt it with how slowly we've been moving, let's be honest, guys. And Mikel Merino, he's not a world beater, but he fits the profile. And it looks like we're going to be set out to miss another guy. And it's quite unfortunate. But moving on to Danny Olmo, this looks like the only deal that we're somewhat urgent to do. But the only thing about Danny Olmo is that it's not what we need, it's what we want. And Danny Olmo is a quality player. Don't get me wrong. I like Danny Olmo. He would have been my third signing of the window though. Before getting at least the left winger, we got to get that first. And then if you want to get almost second and then Merino maybe in like the last week of August, I'm cool with that because we got a bunch of midfielders. Fine. We can go 2, 3 weeks without a ball winning midfielder. Casado can play there. It's fine. But Dani Olmo as our first signing, that just in my opinion, that's just not smart. That's not smart business. And my biggest issue with this all is that Martin Zubamendi is at Sociedad for 60 million, the same price region that we're looking for Olmo. And why not get him then? Because the only thing that Mikel Merino has over Martin Zubamendi is pressing high up the field, in my opinion. That's really it. Okay, so if that's what you want, cool. Mikel Merino is your guy. He fits the profile. It makes sense. But Martin Zubamendi, if we were to sell De Jong, which is possible still, who knows? Martin Zubamendi's there. He's also another player that we could have in the double pivot, and I feel like that's more needed. He can protect the back line. He can help it. That's what we need also because last year we were leaking goals in for fun. And hey, man, La Liga starts in less than 3 weeks, 2 weeks and a half. And Real Madrid just got Mbappe. And Atletico Madrid are starting to get busy. So I feel like Barcelona in the next week, they really have to start getting busy in this transfer window because we don't have a complete squad. We have two profiles at least that we need, and then the rest are extras. And what I also want to say is that these FFP issues and the Barca studio sale has been happening for probably what over 1 year, and we still haven't managed to sell it. I don't know, but the next seller, man, give them a discount, sell it, and move on. Even if it's a loss, even if that's not what you expected to get. And the FFP issues, man, if it's real and we still are struggling to sell players because of our high salaries that we have, then Frankie De Jong and Lewandowski, they have to leave, man, because they're on over 60 million a year approximately. And let's be honest, that's 4 to 5 world class players, man. And that's not good. That's not a good look for the rest of the squad. Let's be honest. And I don't know, but this money issues is causing problems. Our youth academy, I feel bad for them. They're gonna have a lot of pressure on them to deliver, but we'll see. And is it fair for Hansi Flick? Is it fair for the coach that we brought in to win a bunch of titles, and he is a certified winner, to not even get the two profiles that he probably needed to at least compete and to at least compete in winning these trophies? I don't know, man. But Hansi Flick, he's got a tough job to do. And hey, if he could deliver, this would be huge on his legacy. I cannot lie. But the last thing I want to address is Deco. Deco, let's be honest, at this point in his Barca career as what sporting director or whatever role he is, he hasn't been as good as Elamani. Let's be honest, Elamani was ruthless. He got deals done, and he got many deals done. And Barcelona's financial status did improve, and we could see this because now Javier Tebas is even saying, "Hey, Barcelona can sign players." Well, if they can, then how come Deco hasn't been able to? When Alemani was able to with a way worse financial status, just pulling levers, finding different ways to be effective. Get free transfers like Kessier and Christensen early, done in March and April, and then they get announced on the first day of July. Like that's amazing, man. And I feel like Deco, he's on the hot seat. He might have to leave. But hey, man, that's all for today. Little rant, had to do it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think Barcelona needs. But yeah, road to 200 subs. So subscribe if you haven't. See you on the next one. Peace.